Alright, Hayes Mega here, and I've got another desktop figure show and tell with Kurumi here from Data Live. Alright, so this is the KDColle Data Live Kurumi Tokisaki Alluring Kimono version. Okay, so where I got her from is Ami Ami. Okay, I got her from Ami Ami for 13,475 yen. That's about 130 US dollars. Okay, so that's actually cheap for this figure. Okay, so KDColle is a Kadokawa figure. Okay, I have a Toka Kadokawa figure, and it was okay. It was pricey like this one, and it was not, for how much I paid for it, I don't think it was worth it. Okay, but we'll see how this figure is. Okay, so the reason I bought this figure, I didn't really want it, but it was for sale. Okay, I saw it for sale on Ami Ami for $130. So this is I looked at the My Figure Collection webpage for this, and this was $175. Okay, like the retail was, and now I'm seeing it for anywhere from like $200 to $250. The figures is just gotten crazy expensive now. Okay, but anyway, I got this for a really good deal. Like you said, she was on sale. All right, and she looks very beautiful in the kimono. We'll check her out when we get her out of the box. Okay, so that's how much I got her for, 13,500 ish yen. Okay, which is about 130 US dollars from Ami Ami. Okay, let's start the figure show and tell. We'll go take a look at the box. So the box is pretty big. Okay, so this is to give you an idea. That's how big my pointer stick is. Okay, and it's pretty much the same size. Okay, very large box, so shipping probably would be pretty expensive. Very similar. It's very similar to the Toka box I have. Okay. The good thing is the window is pretty big, so this might be a good box to display her in, and it's a pretty nice looking box. Okay, so let's go take a look at the box. All right, everything is in Japanese as far as I can see. It says Data Live here. All right, that's the Japanese text for Data Live right there, and then this is it says here KDColle, okay, or Kadokawa, all right, or Kadokawa collection. Okay, I think this is my first KDColle figure. Okay, but I have, like I said, I have the Toka Kadokawa figure. Okay, that one is not the KD. It doesn't say KDColle on it though, but it looks very similar to box style. Okay, so the window is about, man, that's almost, I would say that's almost 3/4, almost like 70%. We'll say 70%. Okay, and then you got kind of like a half shot of the figure right here, and then I guess this says Kurumi Tokisaki Alluring Kimono version. All right, and this is a 1/7 scale pre-painted figure from Kadokawa down here. Okay, and there's some kind of like flower background here with some checkering back here. Okay, it goes well with the Kurumi theme. He's making a big Kurumi fan. Okay, and then yeah, you can see the figure inside. It's got a lot of packaging stuff in it. I assume if you take all the packaging stuff, or you just take the plastic out of the box, you could probably use the box as a display case. Okay, that's what I may do. I'm not sure. Let's check this side out. So here we got, I'm gonna say that's almost a half. Okay, say 60% window. Okay, and then you got pretty much a full shot of the figure here, kind of looking down angle, very beautiful. All right, and then there's some that info right there, the alluring kimono. Okay, and then here's the back of the box. Here we've got that checkering right here, and then the flower background, and then you've got pictures of the actual front of the figure and the back of the figure. Ooh boy, does it like it's a pretty tight fitting kimono, I'll tell you that. All right, and then you've got some information here. All right, there's a Good Smile webpage here, so I guess they helped produce this figure. Made in China. It's made out of PVC and ABS. Okay, Yeah, and then there is some little bit of English on the box, not a lot. Okay, and here's the other side. So here you got a full shot of the figure right here. Same info as on the other sides, and then that 60% window. So these windows on the side are good because they'll let light in so you can see your figure. All right. Oh, and it's already got a some kind of like spider cracks there, man. Okay, so let's take a look at the top of the box. This box is so massive. So the top has a big window in it. So like I said, this would make a great box figure. Okay. With the info on top, and the bottom is just white. Okay. All right. Let's do the unboxing. Oh yeah, I wanted to point out that yeah, this is one of those figures that took me a long time to get. I think they shipped it out in April 2020, or I think I might have ordered in April 2020, and I didn't get this figure until like this year. Okay, and it's like 2021. Okay, so it took me a long time to get her. And I'm finally getting around to doing the unboxing. All right. Okay, before I put the box away, that's what the inside looks. All right, it's kind of got like a pink, very kind of pink checkering in there. Okay. And then there's a little handling instructions manual down there. Ah, there we go. Okay. So that's what the assembly instructions look like. And the black and white pictures. Basically, you can take her head off and maybe there's a different head, I'm not sure. Okay, but there is English and Japanese instructions. Alright, Hayes May here. Woo, boy, it's a little hard getting her out of there. Okay, one thing about this figure is it's pretty heavy. There's a lot of plastic on it. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of plastic, and the plastic that's wrapped around the gun was really hard to get off. I used scissors to cut it off. Okay, but I think if you carefully take the rifle out and put it, and you can take the plastic out. Okay, that's what I had to do to take the rest of it out. But man, I can tell you this, from when I looked at it, it looks freaking awesome. Okay, you can tell they took a lot of care to package and assemble this figure, is what I'm gonna say. Okay, so assembly. All right, it comes out in 2 pieces. Okay, it comes out with the base and then the figure, and then yeah, you had to take the head off like the instructions say to get that plastic out, or else you want to rip the plastic out. There's 2 pegs on her feet. Okay, there's only her 1 foot here. Okay, the one I'm pointing at is anchored on the base. Okay, so there's 2 metal pegs holding up. Okay, so that's a good thing. I was using metal pegs, but the thing is, like, it's like you don't got a good. You can't really wrap your finger around her foot to press the foot down into the peg, so you kind of wind up having to press down on the whole figure, and I'm like, ooh, I'm afraid her foot's just gonna snap right off. Okay, so I was very careful in putting her feet in the peg. Okay, I hope they're in there. Yeah, she just seemed a little wobbly, you know. Okay, but oh my god, she is beautiful. She looks like a doll. Okay, one of those like Japanese dolls. Alright, so let's do a quick 360, and then I'll take a closer look at her, and I'll tell you what I think. We'll take a close-up, and we'll scrutinize the figure if there's anything to scrutinize, okay? But she is absolutely beautiful, I'll tell you that, man. Oof. Okay, there you go. So I'll tell you this now, like I didn't intend to really buy this figure, but it was on sale and she was very beautiful, so I bought her. Okay, I was like, you know what, I kind of want that Kurumi figure. Kurumi has a lot of figures and they're very, very expensive. I won't tell you that now, okay? But I will having doing some desktop figure show and tells for some lower priced Kurumi figures, okay? And check that out in the future. All right, let me go look at her. Okay, I've looked her over and I can tell you this, I'm very happy with what I see. Okay, so let's go take a look at the figure close up, and we'll start from the base. All right, let's check out the base. Okay, so there's the base. It is a very glossy black unpainted plastic. Okay, very glossy. When I say it's glossy, like if any kind of dust gets on it, you will see it. Okay, there's already some dust on it. That's why. All right, so it's just a kind of a round glossy black base. All right, it's kind of like the mirror, how the mirror is very shiny on this stand. You see every speck of dust on it. Okay, so try not to get her dusty. And then there is a flower pattern here. Okay, very Japanese looking flower design down here. Okay, I don't really know what the flowers are, but very nice. Okay, so let's go start at her feet. Okay, they're kind of really in there. Okay, so she's wearing, like, it looks like the wooden sandals. Okay, the geta. All right, they're black and gold and red. All right, if you can kind of see in there. Let me see if I can zoom in a little more on that. Okay, yeah, so she's wearing white socks, okay, and a gold sandal, and you can kind of see the other foot back there, but it's kind of way back there. Okay, like I said, there's the two metal pegs that are holding this one foot, and it's supporting the whole figure. And this is a pretty heavy figure, guys, so it's a good thing she's standing straight up and down. All right, because she would probably be a leaner. Okay, they probably have to put a bigger metal peg in there. Okay, but the shoes look good, or the sandals are Geta. They got a gold strap here. Okay, and then white socks. Socks look good. It's really hard to look in there. Okay, it looks like the tops are red. Okay, yeah, you can tell the other one, the tops are red. Okay, and then there's kind of gold around the edges, and then like kind of a gloss black. Okay, I think it's a Gita. Oh, there's even like a little flower pattern. It's hard to see. I know it's you have to look at it just the right angle, but there's a flower pattern right here on the side. Okay, if you can see it. It's very hard to see. Okay. Okay, let's go take a look at the bottom of her kimono. Okay, the alluring kimono. It very is alluring. Okay, so let's start at the beginning. So its kimono is a very long kimono. I guess it was designed to be dragged along the ground. Okay, but it looks so clean. Okay, she's like a doll, man. So it like kind of opens up at the, oh, you know what? There's two layers. There's a bottom layer and an outer layer. So yeah, there's like, it's like a two, she's like wearing two kimonos. Okay, it's like she's got a jacket on. All right, but yeah, so the outer jacket or the outer kimono is very long. All right, and it just kind of stays on the ground and everything. It's got a black and gold liner with this kind of like kind of etching in it. It's very nice. Okay, oh jeez, I know. And it like opens up so you can see her feet. Okay, opens outward. Very nice. I don't even know how you would make something like this. What a work of art. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay, so right along, kind of like there's like a gold edge. Okay, like I said, and it's etched. There's some etching on it. It's got this kind of Tetris-like pattern. All right, here you can see more of it. Okay, and then at the edge on the back here, there's more of that gold etching. Okay, it looks very good. Oh, there's a seam line here though. Okay, but you know, maybe that's the seam line for the kimono. I cannot, you know, maybe it's not a mold line. All right, that they kind of messed up. I think that's they intended for that to be there. Okay, because it kind of looks out of place, but I think that's, you know, when you sew the kimono together, there'd be something like that. Okay, very nice. So it's like the gold part kind of goes up out here and it folds back, and then there's a black inner part of the kimono. Okay, all right. And then there's the let's start moving up a little bit. There's a flower pattern throughout the whole kimono. Okay, there's that same flowers from the front here. All right, I think those are the same ones from here. Okay, there's a red and there's a couple white ones. Okay, you got some petals coming out. They look like they're on there perfectly. Okay, it's like, I don't know how they get that on there. Is it a decal or something? I'm not sure, but it's beautiful. Okay, there's some very lines here, very well and nice and straight. That doesn't look like it's painted, guys. It looks like it's just printed onto the plastic. It's amazing. So also the bottom of the kimono is very dark. Okay, it becomes black. So the higher you get into the kimono, the lighter it gets. So it has, well, it definitely does have a shading. It's a gradient. Okay, it goes from dark to light, or it goes from light to dark depending on which direction you're going. All right, so the bottom part is very dark. Okay, but then you can still see some hints of red here. Until you get to the bottom, it's all black. Okay, very nice. It's awesome how it just changes color like that. Ugh, okay, perfection. Okay, so let's kind of move and look at the midsection so you can see where the two folds come apart right there. All right, Hayes Mega is not a very doesn't know too much about kimonos. Okay, I took kendo and I wore a gi and a hakama, but that's not, I've worn a yukata before. Okay, but a yukata is not like this. This is a very dressy, showy kimono. Okay, so here you can see where the black and the gold separate here. You can see some glue here. Okay, so I got to gig them for that. That's really the only problem I can see with this figure. Okay, I see like a tiny bit of glue here. It's a little shiny. Okay, so I mean, yours may not have something like that, is what I want to say. All right, as far as I can see, the rest is perfect though. But just look at so there's that flower pattern. It's brighter around here. Okay, and then it's got these really long kind of sleeves that just hang off of the arms. Very nice. And it goes with that theme. It gets darker as it goes towards the bottom. Okay, so it's kind of really like a blood red here, almost black. Okay, and then it becomes a brighter red. Okay, then when you get to her arms, it starts to get dark again. So they make a lot of use of shading, and Hades Omega is a big fan of shading and paint of the figures. Okay, very nice. Okay, darker to lighter. Okay, and then there's the flower patterns. All right, there's that same flower pattern right there, and it's repeated throughout. Okay, oh, it's just white flowers here. It's just kind of random. Okay, red, white flowers. Okay, you got some petals floating in the wind type of thing. Okay, all right, and there's that booty. It hugs her booty really nicely. Just get a nice little round booty there. There you go. Yes, it does hug her booty very well. I like it. Very intricate kimono. Okay, so this is what's called the obi. Okay, or the belt. All right, for these dressy kimonos, they're very large. Okay, so, and that's what this one is. Okay, there's like kind of a black part of the obi. All right, and it's got a floral pattern on it too. All right, and then there's a red string tied around it, around the center, and then like a gold piece here, and then there's some more gold string down here. Lots of detail. It's very intricate. Okay, and then there's kind of like a opposing kind of triangular cutouts on the bottom. I don't know what to call them, guys. The top one is like kind of a reddish color, and the bottom one is closer to black. It's going with that gradient theme again. Lots of gradient. All right, light to dark colors. Okay, lots of that going on here. And then there's the back of the obi or belt. or sash, I guess in this case. And yeah, it's that same kind of black pattern color that's on the front, okay? And then there's more flowers on it. There's so many flowers on it, and it even looks like a flower itself the way it's tied. Very, very beautiful. Okay, oh, I can see something here. There's something like a shiny thing here. All right, like it's, I don't know, something splattered on here. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, you can see it in the camera. See, right, it's right here. Okay, not a big deal. Okay, I might be able to wipe that off with a wet nap or something, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay. All right, and then let's go take a look at her arms one more time. All right, so like I said, this is the front. Yeah, let's just take a look. So these are this kind of sleeves, very long sleeves. Okay, and they go from dark to darker to like a black to like a red color. Okay, and then you can see her arms in there. You can kind of see into the sleeves a little bit. All right, but you can tell it doesn't go all the way in. All right, it's black and gold. Okay, there's like kind of a gold liner on the outside. All right, and that's okay, and that's like a matchlock pistol, I guess. I forgot what it's called. I think it's called, one of them is Dalit and one of them is Hafkiel or something. From what I remember. All right, and yeah, so you can see it's like a kind of a wood color, and then there's something. It kind of looks like, I thought it was a dragon, but it's not. It's just some kind of like a floral pattern there on the side. Okay, and then there's the hammer right here, and I guess this is where the flint is, I think. And yeah, it's pretty nice construction. All right, and her finger is inside the trigger. That means she's ready to fire whenever. Okay, Kurumi must have very good trigger discipline if she keeps her finger in there, you know. That's what I'm gonna say. And then so there's like a gold accents also on the pistol. All right, there's a gold kind of bumper here. All right, or a buttstock, sort of, kind of. And then there's the trigger guard is gold. Okay, very nice. And then there's one of these the wishing placards. Okay, and it has a cat on it. All right, yeah, Kurumi loves cats. All right, and then there's like 2 bells tied around it. And then there's like a red ribbon going down it. Okay, that's one of the wishing placards that you hang up at the temple, right? Okay, and then you can see her hand. Her hand looks like a hand. Okay, is there any kind of thing? Yes, there's a very faint pink kind of nail polish. All right, or it's just a nail coloring. Okay, good, very good. All right, and the hand, I know, sorry, it's like rotating a weird way. The hand is, the skin color is very nice. Okay, it's like she's got very pale skin, but it's like it's a good skin color or skin tone, because like it's not too shiny and it's not too dull. Okay, it's like a matte finish. That's how Hades Omega likes the skin on his figures. Okay, all right. Gonna move up here. Oh yeah, okay, so on the top of the obi, yeah, there is a kind of a yellow part of it too. There's so many layers to this kimono, it's crazy, because I bet you it looks like she's wearing another kimono underneath. Okay, so all this floral stuff here is like a jacket or something. I'm not sure. There's so many layers to this kimono, it's crazy. Okay, but yeah, okay, let's finish talking about the kimono. So, and then this is the part that the upper part of the kimono, and it's open, it's very open at the top. Okay, so you can see, if you look down, you can get a good look at her her cleavages. Okay, all right, and there's like a flower petal right here, some flower petals here, and the flower designs, they look perfect still. Okay, and then like I said, she's got that very pale skin, and it's really not too shiny, not too dull. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say. All right, and you can see her collarbones. And those of you guys that are into collarbones, and the back of her neck. You can see a little bit down her back. Very nice. Very, very alluring, right? It's an alluring kimono, right? It's very elegant yet sexy is what I'm gonna say. Okay, I like it. I like it. All right, and then so let's talk about her other hand before we start to talk about the head. So it's got that same gold trim around here on the inner part here, and then it goes black inside. Okay, there's her hand, and then there's the rifle. You can remove the rifle. I don't know if you can remove the pistol, but I'm not gonna try. I did have to remove the rifle because it did have some plastic all over it, okay, to protect it. All right, and it's got that wood finish. It's like a dark wood finish. It looks, I'm not gonna lie, it looks kind of plasticky, okay? It doesn't really look like wood. You don't really see any grains to it or anything. The pistol, yeah, you know, but the rifle, there's a lot of wood on it, so it looks very plasticky. Okay, and then there are these gold accents. There's a gold band here, all right, and there's gold to hold. I think this is the cleaning rod for it. Okay, it's like a musket, right? Sort of, kind of. All right, and then yes, so her finger is on the trigger again, and then there's a hammer back there, and the flint, and then there's she's got all these ribbons. She's got a red and white ribbon tied around the rifle. Okay, and then there's like a flower right here. All right, just so many little details. This is gonna be a long video, guys. Sorry. There's so many details to talk about. All right, okay. So now we're gonna go talk about her head. There's Kurumi face. She's just the typical Kurumi look. She's just looking at you at the side, looking up to the left at you, with their mouth open. Like, hey, look at me. You like? And then so there's her black hair, and it's tied into twin tails, okay? And you can see there's shading, all right? It's black and then kind of brown, all right? It goes black to brown, and the tips become brown. Very nice. And the molding is very nice. It's like goes all over the place, all right? And it looks very nice. I can't really find anything wrong with it. If I had to be nitpicky, I'm not gonna be nitpicky. Oh yeah, okay, here I see it. Yeah, there's yeah, you can see like a kind of indentation right here, okay? You can see it in the camera. Other than that, it looks perfect, okay? Very nice. Not even a speck of dark. The QC on this figure is so good, okay? All right, and then she's wearing that headband here, okay? The black and red headband. I think it's the same one that she wears in her usual goth lolly outfit that she normally wears. Okay, but she does have a flower on her head again, so there's a very floral theme to this figure. It's a white, pink, and yellow flower. So many different flowers, okay? And then yeah, there's a gold kind of lace that's tying it together, I guess. Okay, and then even the there's little bulbs out here sticking at the end of the string. They look like they're shaped like flowers again. They're like flowers that haven't bloomed yet, type of thing. Okay, they're closed up. All right, and even like the folds in the kimono. Look at the folds in the kimono. Very nice. Okay, I can't find anything wrong with the molding at all, or the paint. The paint is pretty good. Very good. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay. Yeah. You can see the folds in the kimono here. Now just look at all the folds in the kimono, like right around her waist, her hips. Very nice. See more folds right here. I don't see any kind of weird molding or anything. Everything looks perfect. Like it's too perfect. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay, so I think that's it. We looked her over from toe to head, okay, from the base to the head, and I have to say I am very happy with this figure. I cannot believe I got this for $130 when it's worth like $200. Is it worth like $200? Man, I have to say I wouldn't want to pay more than $150 for this figure, but you know, if you told me like, hey, this was a $200 figure, I would believe you, okay, because it is absolutely beautiful, okay, and there's really not too many things wrong with it, okay. There's some, like the glue here and that part of her hair where it was like kind of, the molding was kind of dented, and then like that kind of spot right here, okay. Those are the only ones I could find, all right. And there's just so many little details in it. I can't fault them, you know, because there's so many things they could have messed up on this figure and they didn't, okay. So hats off to whoever assembled and painted this figure. They did an excellent job, okay, and I will proudly display her in my collection. Okay, so I'm very happy with this Kurumi figure. I think she's here to stay. I'm not really sure where I'm gonna keep her. Also, the base is very nice too. It's gonna be kind of a shame. I don't think if we keep her in the box, you won't be able to see this floral pattern on the bottom. There's so many flowers, so many little details, and you know, it's very nice. Like, I think this is my first kimono figure for the most part. This is probably the most I don't know, if I do have a kimono figure, this is the most beautiful kimono figure I've had, okay. So this is actually my first KDColle figure, okay. Like I said, I have Kadokawa figures, but this is the first one that says KDColle on it, okay, or Kadokawa Collection is what it stands for. And it is absolutely beautiful, and it's just a shame if you, I know, I just want to keep her on like a rotating stand, okay, and I will get some rotating shots of her, all right. It's just mesmerizing just looking at the kimono, man. And Kurumi, so perfect. I'm so glad I bought this figure. Totally worth it. All right, so thanks for watching. I'm going to get some close-ups and 360 video, and that'll be the end of the video. Thanks for watching. I will put a link to to another Kurumi figure I got, but I don't think it's a Kadokawa figure. All right, so check that out if you're a fan of the Kurumi 3D Kurumi plastic waifu videos, okay? Yeah, but I cannot tell you how beautiful this figure is. I almost like brings a tear to my eye how beautiful it is, and that, you know, she's in my collection. So yeah, it's just so nice. So if you can pick her up and you can pay the big bucks for her, man, is totally worth it. I don't know if they have any more of these Data Live kimono figures, but this one is very nice. Okay.